How do we know his will? John chapter 7, verse 16 and 17. Jesus answered them and said, My doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me. If any man will do his will, he shall know of the doctrine, whether it be of God or whether I speak of myself. Woo! All right. Well, another day, another morning. And a new question. How do we know his will? How do we know? How do we figure out what God has planned for us in this life? Where do we start? How do we find it? What do we do? And it says it right there. By doing it. It's every time I think of this, I laugh. It's if you've ever seen Zoolander, you know that in Zoolander, when they're trying to get the files that are in the computer, they go, they have a light bulb. It's in the computer. So what do? They throw the computer out the window and it smashes. It's so simple. It's in the computer. Now, that's kind of a bad example to use because they were wrong, but also it's a great example because it is so simple, and it's so simple that it makes me laugh, and it makes me feel really inadequate sometimes too, because I am not perfect. But simply put, you want to learn something, you want to learn what God's will is for you, well, do what he's asked you to do. Love God and love thy neighbor. And on those two commandments lay all the other commandments. Because if you love God, you're going to keep his commandments. And in order to enter into heaven, right? The celestial kingdom, you've got to keep commandments. Obviously, you don't have to be perfect, but you've got to be daily repenting and keeping his commandments. And then 2, loving your neighbor. It takes the focus off of you, off of yourself. And because of that, your actions, your deeds, your thoughts are selfless. You have more charity. You have more compassion. You have more patience and love. If you ever met anybody who is focused only on themselves, you will know, and you know instantly, that person is not a happy person. That there's no love, compassion, patience with them. So, if you want to know, do it. Plain and simple. It's so simple. Hard, to a degree, but nothing good in life comes easy. Which brings me into my tie-in with working out. Well, you want to lose some weight? Go to the gym. You want to grow muscle? Go to the gym. Not just once, though. Consistently. You want to shred? You want to lose that belly fat? Eat better. Simple. Now, is it easy? Ooh, doggy, no, it is not. I'll be honest. I'm gonna turn that back off. I just had to make my point. Go to the gym. But it's not easy. But it's definitely worth it. At the end of the day, when you start seeing the muscle growth, when you start seeing the belly fat and the weight go away, man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So again, I say like Shia LaBeouf did, just do it. Just do it. Just put your mind on whatever your goals are. Focus and make it happen. I started reading. I've had a book that my brother-in-law told me to read a long time ago, and it has been on my phone. Obviously, like I bought it on my phone store or wherever, and it stayed in my storage. And it's called Be Obsessed or Be Average. It's by Grant Cardone. And he kind of talks about the same thing. He says, if you want something done, just do it then. Right? Focus on whatever your end goal is and make it happen. So today I'm going to do a little soul searching, some reflecting, and write some stuff down, set some goals for the future, set landmarks, mile marks that I need to hit to get there. I've done this, but excuse me, sorry, but be a little bit more, with it. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm excited for the future. I hope that you can be too. At the end of the day, my goal is to make it to heaven, to make it to that celestial kingdom, that top tier. I want to be with my Father in heaven and Jesus Christ forever. I want to be with my wife forever and my children. And I'm going to do what's necessary. I hope you do too. You have a purpose in this life. Figure it out. You'll be happier. Work hard. Work smart. Be obedient. Get strong. Well, hold on. Get strong. Physically, mentally, spiritually.